What's up, everyone? It is your girl, GELBEAUTY 87 here, aka Grace, and it's time for another episode of Palettes That Inspire Me. So today's episode of Palettes That Inspire Me, we have the Nomad Provance Palette. So when I first saw the color story of this, I thought it was so unique, and then I remembered that I had something similar to my collection, but I couldn't remember what. This is a good alternative if you wanted the Thumbly Cosmetics Lemonade palette, because if you remember, those shades were hard pressed in the pan. It didn't work out that well. The shimmers did, and the mattes were okay for me. It was just the shimmers that were pressed too hard for me to be able to pick up. So this is one of the Nomad Cosmetics palettes that doesn't have those hard pressed shimmers that they were talking about, because some people's shimmers are pressed harder than other ones. They said in the Provance palette, I know the Provance palette I got, the shimmers were pressed harder in it, and it took a lot to get them out. So with that being said, I wanted to make sure I let you all know with the Nomad palette I have which ones have the hard pressed shimmers and which ones don't, and this is one of the ones that does not have the hard pressed shimmers in it. So I would definitely say that it is one of my favorites because of the color story and for obviously that fact. So the color story in this palette definitely inspires me to come up with eye looks, because I feel like it's hard to find like these interesting unique purple shades, and since y'all know I'm a purple connoisseur, when I find unique fun purple shades, I really love a palette for them. The yellows in here actually did a pretty good job on my eyes, which I was surprised about, but it is a deeper toned yellow versus a lighter one. I don't think I've really used this lighter one yet, so maybe we'll use this in today's video, because I want to do kind of like a combine all the colors in here to make a unique color story the way I did in the first video, but I don't want to do the same way. So I'm trying to figure out how exactly I'm going to do it. I know I'm going to use this yellow for sure though, just because I have yet to use it. If I remember correctly, I remember using this deeper one because one of the beads like wings is missing because I have used it. So we're going to try to dip into this lighter shade right here, maybe one to the deeper berries right here, and then pull one of the unique purples as far as it goes on the lid to be able to utilize the whole palette. That's my plan, to utilize the whole palette and show you a fun color story for it. So let me zoom on real quick and keep like, if you're interested in what's on the eyes right now, this is another Palette That Inspire Me video. This is the Jackie Aina X ADH palette, and as you can see, Wiggly's is right front and center on the lid. It's one of my favorite colors in the palette. The whole palette is just, you know, a 10. She's a 10, she's a 20, she's a 30, she's a 100. She's just giving everything that the brown girls need. So like, I really love the palette in that sense, but I felt like playing with the reds and like the darker purplish pinks in there today. So that's what I did with this look, because that's what inspired me with this look today. But I'm going off camera and use this palette and give y'all an eye look like I described, and I'll be right back, and then we'll talk about how I was inspired for the colors of today's look. Be right back. Okay y'all, so this is the eye I was inspired to make today with the Provance palette from Nomad. So let's get into it. Y'all know I had to do it extra with the eyeliner. I will say I'm disappointed by the yellow. As you can see, it's blending in quite well with my skin tone. I feel like that much yellow, and the rest is just kind of like, you know, yeah. We're testing out the new Gucci blushes today, by the way, if anyone cares. So you can tell me what cheek you like best. This is soft rose. Sorry, soft red. But for some reason on Sephora it says soft rose, and then this is intense plum. I like both colors for different reasons. I kind of want to mix soft red in with what do you call it? I want to mix soft red in with the cherry shade from Dior, because I think that'll be fire. So over the weekend I'll probably, when I go back to work Sunday, I'll probably do that. It's Friday night, so you know, we don't have to worry about work, and I'm excited. So just prime my eyeball, because I meant to do it off camera, but I was over there trying to edit videos and upload content at the same time. I'm trying to get this video uploaded. I'm trying to do as many eye looks as I can, since I have a burst of energy and feel like doing it. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get it done. I'm gonna start off with the yellow shade. So I used this shade right here to start off with. I mixed these two together on the outer V. This shade is in the crease. Which is these two shades are on the lid, and this is our inner corner shade for the deck. So I'll start off with the yellow shade. I was watching Swoop's documentary on Shein, because she does deep dives, like what's that, Illuminati lady or whatever. So I was watching her video on that. I'm hoping my Instagram is saved. But it's just a chill Friday night. I don't plan to do anything. I think it's like 7 8 o'clock. I got up at like, I woke up at 5. I woke up at 10 o'clock after I had uploaded a video at 7. So then I went and got some Chipotle at 11. I ate that. Then I went back to bed. Then I didn't get back up to like, well, I woke up at 5 and I was relaxing in the bed, doing nothing. Then I decided I need to edit some videos. And I found I had already edited some videos. So I was trying to figure out why they weren't on my channel. But then I remembered, like, since the haul was going to be so old and I had newer things coming in, maybe I shouldn't do it. But I was like, since I already filmed it and people like hauls, I should probably just go ahead and show it to you. Because I got another video I'm going to do with the products in the future. I got some more that's actually on this card right now that I'm filming with that I need to take off and like edit, which is gonna suck. I really don't want to edit this one video because I'm like, I know it's gonna take forever. I'm just like, oh. I hate trying to edit the little pieces and then add it back in and edit some more. So y'all don't understand like how I hate editing. Let me count the way. This is just a brush that I used yesterday. It has like a neutral shade on it, so I think it'd be okay to dust around. The yellow shade, but see, the yellow isn't giving the pigmentation I was hoping, like the darker one did. But it's probably because I didn't use a white base. I feel like if I used a white one, it'd have been more pigmented than it is. Now I'm just using like kind of like a peachy toned one, if you will. I'm using the one from Colettos. I meant to get their eyeliners, but I need to edit my new makeup releases. I finally did one, so I'll probably, when I get done doing this, I'll edit the new makeup releases, which basically means I'll do my voiceover for it because I just filmed it off my Instagram. So that's the plan. I'm gonna start off with the lighter berry tone shade. And then I build the red on it, and then I mix both of them back and forth when I do it. So if I do it on the other side, that's what I'm doing this side. Build up a little more berry tone just so I get the shape, and then we'll dip more into the red. But I feel like this eyeliner is making this look so cool and bringing the level of yellow that I wanted, since the yellow itself isn't like giving what I was hoping it would give. Now I'm just dipping into the red and putting the red like on top of this to get like the mixture of tone that you see on the other side. I want it on this side too. So y'all know, if you do the one side, you do the other one, you know. So I'm doing that, and I'm gonna go back in with a little bit more of the pink just to bring some of that back in, because I'm seeing all red now. That's why I kind of go like back and forth to get like a nice little mixture tone I made up on my own. So that's what we're working with. Let me go ahead and okay, y'all, so I'm liking the way that pigmentation and color is turning out. Like I said, I wish the yellow was a little bit more pigmented, but you know, it's okay. Now I'm gonna go into that deep purple shade I showed you. So get the deep purple into the crease here. Yeah, I've been listening to what is it, Across the Spider-Verse soundtrack a lot. Like the last couple of days, I just listened to that like nothing else. But it has some like decent songs on it when I had to go watch the movie with Adriangameover when he graduated from 8th grade a couple of weeks ago. Because he graduated on the 1st of June, so it's literally been like 2 weeks and 2 days because it's the 16th. But I'm like, you know, he's on his little vacation with his dad, so I'm like, okay. I'm trying to like film all these palettes that I have in the room while he's gone, because I'm like, when he comes back, I'm gonna see if his best friend, his mom, will let him spend the night. Because what I do is in the summertime, I let his best friend spend the night with us once a month, and then I just take them somewhere to do something fun. So that's my plan. One of my friends is trying to get me to go to Six Flags, so I'm like, that'll be perfect. I can take him and his best friend with them, and then they can have like some fun at Six Flags, and I don't have to worry about doing too much. So, because I'm not gonna ride any rides, whatever. I watch everybody else ride rides. I don't do the whole roller coaster thing. The only thing I will get on is Giant Drop. Now I love that thing. I don't know why. I guess because it's predictable and I know it's just gonna go up and down. That's gonna be it. But it's like on like roller coasters where they loop around and upside down. Yeah, no, she's not doing any of that. She's not doing it. I'm sorry. Call me wuss, call me whatever you want, child. We are not. We don't do the roller coasters. We don't. I'm sorry. I just can't be bothered. I just can't. amusement parks aren't what that amusing and fun to me unless it's like Disney World or Disneyland or something like that. I feel like that would be fun for me, but you know. Okay, so we're gonna take the purple shade down, put it on the outer V, and then I put the blue toward the front because I thought that gradient looked nice. And I'm pretty sure this is different than the eye look I did before, but I got this palette a while ago and I haven't played with it as much as I'd like to. But this is definitely one for the summer that I would like love to play with. I'm trying to decide if I should film my if I can only keep 10 palettes video tonight or not. Because when creators say like it could be a different day and we pick a different palette, that is so true. Because it's like I got some sitting in the background over there right now, but I'm like just playing with this one. I'm like, ooh, maybe I should add this one. Even though there's like similar tones and some of the other palettes I chose, because we know I love colors, so it's like I'm going to have like, you know, a colorful palette. So I'm just like, I don't know. I'm thinking about waiting to film that to like next weekend, so it could be a Friday where I just do commentary videos and nothing else. So if I don't feel like doing eye looks like now, which I do feel like doing eye looks, I can just go ahead and film that. So that's why I'm kind of don't want to. Plus it's like I kind of want to play with some more of these palettes I'm playing with tonight, and it might, you know, change my decision. So there's that. I'm gonna put the blue in the front now. So I'm kind of just like, I'm gonna leave that alone, but I do have some other videos that I can film, like palettes I will condense and stuff like that. So I got some more commentary videos that's been sitting here for a while that I should have filmed that I didn't. So I think I'm just gonna do that tonight instead. Cause I'm like, I do want to film some eye looks, but I do want to get some of my commentary videos out the way too, and I don't leave too many sitting around. And since some of this stuff has been sitting here so long, I'm like, I'd like to take it home and put it back. Cause I'm a person like making, like Morgan Turner talked about, I'm taking more purple and just redoing my crease. Y'all know, like I normally do, but I was like, I'm like Morgan Turner, like I just like to go in the room sometime and just look at my stuff. I don't have to necessarily like use it. I can just go in there and look at it and be like, oh, this is pretty, and be appreciative of it in that sense without having to actually put it on my eyes. So it's like with it sitting here, it's like if I'm looking for a palette and I'm like, I just want to look at it, that's like I can't. And looking at it on the internet isn't the same when you know you have it and you just don't have it to like look at. So it's another reason I'm trying to get some of these videos done, because I'm like, girl, like I want to just, as lame as that probably sounds, some people are like, I just want to look at my stuff, you know. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more yellow because I feel like it oxidizes as soon as I put it on, and like it doesn't look pigmented as it does when it started off. So I'm like, I add some more, I have a little more brightness when it comes to like the thumbnail for the video, because I definitely feel like it's lacking right now. She's not giving. So let me put a little bit more on it. And now we'll get into our inner corner shade now that I have kind of fixed that up, if you will. I just wanted a little bit more yellow. I like the sides to match as much as possible, so I was like, I'll put a little bit more yellow just to get it done. So I'm going to go into this shade right here now. This is what I put in the inner corner. I was so tempted to use the yellow or the the shade next to it, this more, I guess, bluish purple pink shade, but I was like, no. We're gonna go in with the orangey yellow shade. Plus I haven't used this shade yet, so I tried to use shades that I hadn't used or hadn't used that often. It's kind of hard when it comes to deep shades because, you know, I'm gonna have to gravitate to those to always start the look. But like other things I can use, I use, like I know for sure I hadn't used the blue shade even though I had used the purple one, so I tried to do that. So this is our finished eye, y'all. This is what I was inspired to create. It looks cooler when I just show this eye, so we're just gonna do that because I gotta go put on my eyeliner and mascara in the bathroom in order to take my look at me. I think I'm sexy thumbnail, but that's pretty much what's going on with the eyes and what I was inspired to do today, girl. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all the dimes. You can comment down below and tell me if you own this palette or if I inspired you to pull it out with the eye look I created, because I'm over here thinking inspired, girl. Especially with this eyeliner. It's giving, it's giving, it's giving. I'll catch you guys in the next one though. Be blessed, girl. Bye.